Welcome to the Tower Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch, and as always, we have Mike.
Yo!
And today we're going to be talking about Mobile Fighter G Gundam, the 1994 anime. But first, I would like to talk about Have a Nice Death. If you like roguelikes, you should buy this fucking game, man, on Steam. I think it's like $20-25. You got like basically the whole world is like the underworld is a corporation, and you are Death. You are just a little skeleton dude with a scythe and a black cloak as usual, and like Castlevania-esque. That's it. And your whole corporation has gone nuts because all the bosses and executives are going out of control. So you got to run through all the different facilities and take out those guys, and that's what you got to do. You got to get the underworld back in order, following like a system of elevators and weird ass paths and shit. You get different weapons, spells, and you drink coffee to get your health up.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's very stereotypical. It's the office job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty fun shit. Bosses are actually pretty tough until you run them like a million fucking times. I'm still having trouble just getting past the third boss, so I haven't really made it like super far into it. Pretty fun. Also, I finally started Dark Souls 3, and that is so much fucking harder than the first one. Like, unbelievably harder. Like, it starts out, I just walked through, like, the first boss and everything. You know, if you've played Souls game before, that's gonna be pretty easy. And then right after that, it's like, okay, now we're just gonna fucking turn up the heat to 10, and you just gotta fucking run, dude. Because, like, enemies will relentlessly chase you if they're not a common enemy. I think, did you watch that stream last night where those two dudes fucking chased after me forever? And that fucking giant monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, through the swamps. I was running for like a full-on 5 minutes, man, and they just didn't give up and eventually got me, so I just death run the whole swamp and grabbed all the items. But, yeah, that game, even its normal enemies, like some of them, like this fucking weird Ice Knight, that one that you saw me fight also, fucking wild, man. It's pretty weird that wasn't like a boss. They just didn't give it the health bar of a boss, you know?
Yeah, just like a mini boss.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Dark Souls does that shit where they have a common enemy, or a strong enemy or a boss eventually be just like a common enemy.
Yeah, sometimes like that. Yeah, like the like in Elden Ring, there's fucking aren't those like horses and dragon armor and shit? Doesn't one of them become a boss or some shit?
I guess there's that one before, like the death dude, the Malakath or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's not a boss, but he's just like insanely strong. I don't know how hard he is, like, later on when you do Game Plus it. Is it, like, any harder, or is he just same old, same old?
I don't know. I don't remember having too much trouble with him.
Yeah,
I remember having trouble the first time.
Yeah, I fought him, like, once, and then after that I just kept running past him. Like, I didn't really give a fuck, you know? But he's not as bad as the Tree Sentinel, I guess, right? You know?
Nah. But, I've never fought the Tree Sentinel when I was very strong, though. Except for those ones that remember where that, like, pig dude is?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, there's a few over there, and they're kind of strong.
Oh,
but the original Tree Sentinel, you know, he's supposed to be a challenge whenever you're just, like, real weak, but you can come back to him and beat him pretty easily.
Yeah. I beat him whenever I was a little bit lower, I think. You just kind of gotta... I learned that if you just get into his side, like, right in between the two legs of his horse, and just constantly circle, it makes it 10 times easier. Like, you can do it whenever you're weak. Just can only get hit like once or twice. You know what I mean? But I mean,
I get you.
Yeah, you can just fucking
Sounds a little cheesy though.
just like hack and slash your way through it. Well, I mean, it works whenever you're super weak. If you're strong, I mean, yeah, obviously fight him like normal. But if you're going for the weekend, that's the easiest way, in my opinion, that I've figured out. So
I think I was able to beat the trolls like nude with just my club.
yeah, the trolls aren't too bad because their like attacks are super slow, and it's just kind of like big tell on all of them, you know.
Yeah, but they ruin you if they hit you.
Oh yeah,
I got those down and the squid things.
The squid things are like HP fucking hogs at the beginning of that game. It's just like
Yeah, you gotta like take off their arms in a certain order and then beat their head.
right. Besides that, nothing really. Playing some other games, but I want to get farther in them before I talk about them. You ready to talk about this anime though?
Animu it up.
All right. Mobile Fighter G Gundam, also known as Mobile Fighting Legend G Gundam, is a 1994 anime television series created by Sunrise under the direction of Yasuhiro Umagawa. It was the first series in the Gundam franchise not set in the Universal Century timeline, being set in the Future Century timeline instead. It is available to be streamed on Crunchyroll. And synopsis of the story. In the future century, humans have ruined the Earth. Much of mankind has abandoned Earth for space colonies, with each country on Earth having a corresponding space colony. Instead of having wars, a Gundam fight, quote-unquote, is held every 4 years, where a representative will pilot a mobile fighter and compete with other Gundams until only one of them is left. The winning country is allowed to rule the Earth for 4 years until the next Gundam fight, so it's just a presidential election through fighting. Essentially.
Yeah.
Dr. Kashu builds the experimental Ultimate Gundam, whose purpose is to restore the Earth. However, it is stolen by his son, Kyoji Kashu, who escapes to Earth. As the 13th Gundam fight begins, his brother Domo is forced to become Neo Japan's Gundam fighter to free his father, who was arrested and sentenced to cryogenic sleep following these events. He must also defeat his brother Kyoji and destroy the Ultimate Gundam, which has since evolved into the monstrous JDG-00X Devil Gundam. Rules and regulations of a Gundam fight. Every 4 years, one representative from each nation pilots the Gundam. For all the things, the following 7 articles of the Gundam Fight International Regulations. Yes, I do have them. A unit whose head section has been destroyed is disqualified. A Gundam fighter must never aim at the cockpit of the opponent's Gundam. Supplement: accidental harm inflicted on a Gundam fighter during a match is acceptable. I want to know how they fucking call that one. 3. A Gundam fighter may repair any damage to their Gundam as often as they desire and move on to the Championship League, as long as the head section has not been destroyed. A Gundam fighter must take full responsibility for protecting their own Gundam. That was number 4. 5. A match shall only be held on a one-on-one basis. Number 6. A Gundam fighter shall not taint the honor and dignity of the nation they are representing. 7. The Earth is the ring. Supplement: destruction of property on Earth due to the Gundam fight is not considered a crime. Final tournament additional rules. Upon the start of the finals of the 13th Gundam fight, Wong Youngfat debuted some controversial new rules. Number 1, unlimited repairs, improvements, and substitutions are acceptable during the final tournament. Number 2, victory may be obtained through any means, including targeting the cockpit. Number 3, the final winner of the Battle Royale will be awarded the title Gundam of Gundams. I don't know how that's a role, but I think that's just kind of like a necessity, I guess, right? Like you're rolling the fucking space and Earth and shit, you know? But yeah, those are rules.
It gets like weird towards the end. You started to see like a glimpse of it.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Like Master Asia is super weird.
Yeah, normally we do episodes 1 through 12, and that's what we did, and we watched the beginning of 13 just because it was funny. Yeah, I was not expecting that kind of fucking off-the-wall shit. It's like all of a sudden we're gonna fight Gundams just as people. You know?
It's like, I got this, like, towel, and I'm gonna wrap it around your head, then I'm gonna pull it off and punch you in the face, and then go, wah ha ha ha, as I jump across your gun.
I like whenever we first saw him, he's like, Master Asia, look out! And he just, like, floats off screen.
There's a bunch of weird things with him. Like, whenever he returns the favor, he's like, Domo, behind you! That, like, zombie thing comes out of the Dark Gundam, or the Dark Mobile suit.
Yeah.
And he just, like, sets it on fire somehow. It's like, what?
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, I did like, alright, let's just talk about, like, this little synopsis of it real quick. So, Domo's dad, Domo's the main character, the protagonist. Domo's dad,
Domon.
What is it?
I think it's Domon.
Domon, yeah, Domon. I always just call him Domo for some reason. Domon's dad created this fucking crazy ass Gundam with, it seemed like, with his fucking brother, Kyoji, and it fucking ran amok and fucking killed people and all this fucking crazy shit. First of all, cryogenic sleep does not sound like a bad sentence, considering you just fall asleep and wake up eventually, I would guess. You know?
That's a weird sentence. It's just like, kind of like you're locked away. Like, because eventually when you get out of it, like, you just be in the future. So, like, everybody you know would be dead. So it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit. But, like, I mean, at least you didn't have to. It's more like, well, we know you didn't, like, mean for this to happen, but it is your fault because you made it. So, like, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put you to sleep. You're just gonna go sleep for a little while, and then we're gonna wake you up. And everything gonna be fine after that. You know?
Did it still be horrible? It's like if we confiscate all your shit, and then, like, everybody you know is dead, and then all your skills are, like, probably outdated as fuck. So then you're just fucked.
Did you happen to catch his sentence? How long it was? Because I don't know if they said it or not.
No, not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was just indefinite.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I didn't know if they ever gave him a thing, but I just wondered, does he just get out of it if Domon kills his brother or stops him or whatever? You know?
I think that's the point.
Oh, okay. So every episode starts out with Domo walking around asking people and Gundam fighters if they know this dude in this photo. You never know who he is until, like, episode 6. It's a picture of his brother, and he is mainly targeting Gundam fighters, so they would probably know who he is because he's in this fucking crazy Dark Gundam. And he never, like, really finds anything of him until, like, episode 9. And we always do the 12 episodes, like episode 8 or 9. And apparently, like, they show a rat that they injected with this Dark Gundam shit. And it fucking eventually turns into, like, this mecha rat, and it just starts slaughtering rats. And they explain how it actually, it's a metallic disease or something that can actually affect organic cells, so that's how that happens. And eventually it's like, you see pilots and corpses that have been infected with this shit, and they pilot Gundams. Like, the dude of Egypt, Hardy Har Har, comes back as a mummy, and his Gundam is a fucking mummy. And, like, this dude's been dead for 40 years, so I guess he infects the corpse, and he just keeps trying to fight the fucking little monk guy. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, that episode was crazy. Fucking, was that they gotta go into his tomb and shit? And then, like, they have, what's his name? I had it. Ah, shit. They have him, like, look in the tomb after Domon opens it. Or Domon opens it, and it's like, it's empty. And then the mommy, like, pops up behind the tomb and, like, flips it on him and shit.
Yeah. Everything in this show, the fight takes place on Earth, and there is a giant boxing ring that surrounds Earth.
I don't know if that's real, or if that's, like just symbolism.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But it shows a giant boxing ring around Earth, and they have this announcer with an eye patch that sometimes just removes the eye patch and is like, alright guys, let's go! And he does that at the beginning of every episode and kind of like recaps a little bit, or it just tells you what's going to go on in the episode, which is kind of strange. You know what I mean? Like, today's episode, on today's fight, it's going to be against Neo-Turkey. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's funny. I asked you if you knew what the premise was exactly, and then like from episode 3 to 6, they say it like over and over again in the fucking intro.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, probably doesn't know.
Right. So Domon is Neo Japan's fighter. Everybody has a fighter. And the first 12 episodes, you go through, what is it? Neo Hong Kong's, Neo Turkey, Neo America, Canada, Italy, France, Egypt,
Mexico.
Yeah, and the Gundam fighters are hilarious. Or the Gundams themselves.
A lot of them are like punch out characters, essentially.
Yeah, but they're fucking heads, dude. Because like Mexico's Gundam head looks like a sombrero.
Yeah.
And fucking England's looks like one of the guard, the big floofy hats, the tall ones, and shit like that. Canada's just brown with spikes on its shoulders. It's supposed to be a bear, symbolizing a bear or some shit. The dragon one from the fucking monk temple. They're all like symbolic looking for the most part, except for like a couple of them. America's just looks like. Does America's even like have a design really besides like a star on its chest?
It's got like a little bar that goes across its face like it has a football helmet on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Whenever it takes its shoulder pads off and puts them on its hands, it has like a gorilla-like chest, so it like looks like a boxer type thing.
Oh, okay. I thought the best.
And then it has 6 shooters for some reason.
It has what?
It has 6 shooters.
Oh,
like on its side.
I think the best. Well, I don't know. I think the most well-designed one is probably France's. With the it has like one of those front capes with the Napoleon hat.
Yeah.
He's also probably the most badass fighter out of all the fights that he actually fought, I would think. Because England's is like the champion for the past 3 fucking tournaments or whatever, but he's like crazy and has to take supplements and goes crazy because of it or some shit.
I didn't understand that one because they were saying that he was like 3-time champ or some shit, but Master Asia won the last tournament, is what they said.
Yeah, I didn't understand what the fuck was going on with that whole part of that story because it didn't like really make any sense because of that. Neo Russia is depicted as, fucking prison camp.
Yeah.
Even the fucking Gundam fighter is a prisoner. And he's just like...
Yeah, he was like a space pirate. He was a good space pirate, though. And then, like, the Russian government captured him, and he voluntarily went to jail and piloted the Gundam for to not punish his crew. And he has like a bomb strapped to his chest, and he has like these electric fucking chains, which I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Usually Gundam tries to make some sense, but with the electric chain shit, I don't know.
Yeah, he like shoots out this electric thing, like it's like a lightsaber, and throws a ball in the air, and it like splats to the side of it, connecting that ball to that laser hard light shit, and it's like, okay. You know? Like, it just make the laser turn into a ball or something, I don't know. Just make it kind of make sense.
That's right.
Yeah. Demo and Rain. Rain is his partner that pretty sure she's in love with him or some shit, or they're like childhood friends or some shit.
Yeah, they're like childhood friends, and I thought she was like a mechanic, cause
yeah, she is.
She's a partner. Yeah, but then later on she's a doctor, and that's what she went to
Oh,
school
yeah.
for, so she's like...
It's like I still remember some of my school, not really qualified, but I mean, why not both, you know? Why not both? Mechanic and doctor? Holy shit.
Well, then we find out she's dating a mechanical, like, engineer or whatever from Turkey.
Yeah, they used to be, like, school lovers or college lovers or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, later on you see the dude from Turkey and another guy who were taken over by the virus, like, completely, and he's just, like, skulls and has wires shooting out of his eyes, like his eye sockets. It, like, I guess just eventually turns you into, like, a robot skeleton, the disease, or some shit.
Yeah, he, like, served the Dark Gundam.
Yeah. Demo fights with his Japanese fucking Gundam, and he has a special attack, and he loves to fucking say the same line for his attack over and over and over again, because it's not like Goku with Kamehameha. It's like, well, he has two of them, because he has a transformation. The first one is, in my hands it holds an awesome power, and it tells me to defeat you. Shining fingers! And he usually ends every battle by grabbing some other Gundam by the head and exploding the head. And the pilot's thing you would think is in the head. It's not. It's in, like, the chest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I wondered about that for a while. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, aren't they, like, in the head? You know? But then
that is the one thing that they have stuck to.
What?
Gundam's mobile suits have always had their cockpit in the chest.
Okay.
And the head is more of a sensory thing than that, like, points or cameras and shit than anything else.
Okay. Yeah, because, like, the view they show in the... Okay, and also, before we get to that, whenever they get in their Gundam, this weird sphere of, like, black fucking elastic comes down and twists around their body to make, like, a skin suit to connect them to the Gundam, which is really strange. And it always likes to show Domon's ass whenever the fucking shit snaps. Yeah. It's like, yeah, check out my ass and spandex.
There was that weird Batman with George Clooney in it. They do, like, the same thing. Or they're like, look at our ass and leather.
But once that happens, whenever they're fighting, it always looks like from their inside of the view, it looks like they're looking through the helmet. So I was very confused on the first few episodes about how people weren't dead. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, it threw me off so bad, and then I was fucking watching it the other day. I was like, oh, wait. That dude just popped out of the chest. This makes so much more sense now, because I've been lost this whole fucking time. Yeah, and his second line is, what's the fucking shining Gundam? Eventually his Gundam, you find out, can turn into, like, the true form of the shining Gundam, where it, like, has gold accents and, like, changes up a little bit. And he's like, shining golden finger sword! And that's, like, his new thing, and he fucking brings down, like, this giant fucking sword beam. Just splits people in half.
My hand glows with an awesome power. Its burning grip tells me to defeat you. Take, what is that? My love, my pain, and all of my sorrow. Shining finger!
And it's every episode. Every episode. It's like, we just need to tell a story. We got filler for every episode, guys. Let's just punch it out like that. It'll be great. And believe it or not, the show is actually pretty good. It is very repetitive in the way it does things, but it's still a good watch.
Like early on.
Yeah, like the artwork, very like the art design style, everything, very good, very 90s. The opening song's really good. I liked it a lot. I did not listen to the outro song at all, like at all. So I can't even tell you that one. All the voice actors are kind of hilarious though, because they, for the most part, all act like Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh. Because like oh, Rain, wait, and Rain gets captured like fucking every episode too. After a while, so that's fun. Or like every other episode.
It's a pretty tropey show, truthfully.
Yeah, I did enjoy it though, because I was always a hater of Gundam. Because I don't like politics in my fun shows. But this one, apparently, according to Mike, is not like the rest. And the only politics that follow are like, hey, you're doing this for your country. And, like, that's about it. Because I remember seeing, like, Gundam episodes when I was a kid. It was like, oh, they're just going to constantly talk about the colonies and what we're going to do about this and what we're going to do about that. Oh, let's swing a sword here and there. All right, now we're going to talk some more. It's like, this is just... This is just Dragon Ball Z with talking. You know? Like, other than, fuck you, I'm gonna beat your ass, or fuck you, I'm gonna power up. It was just like, political talk, fight for a second, come back.
Yeah, Gundam's supposed to try to be, like, a realistic future-esque type, a future war deal with more of like the psychological effects of everything, and also about badass Gundam fights.
Yeah, unfortunately, this show doesn't really have, up to episode 12 anyway, badass Gundam fights, because every fight is done in like, I don't know, a 2 to 4 fucking piece attack, and then usually the other person's dead, and Demon's winning, you know?
Yeah, it's like tacked on at the end a lot of times.
Yeah. It's like fucking, there's a show, Rosario plus Vampire, and it's like, oh, let's do okay, she's gonna transform into her vampire form, and then she kicks him once and says, go to hell, or know your place, or some shit, and then a little bat flies in, and is like, this episode's fight took 14 seconds!
Yeah, I watched that show.
Yeah, I like that show. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun little monster show. I kind of want to do it for October when we do our Halloween month, you know? Just because it's a monster school, you know? It's a fun show.
And then we should do Devilman, because it's also a fun show.
I'm down with Devilman. I've never seen it, but I will watch it.
It's pretty gruesome.
Oh, have you ever seen Devil Part-Timer?
No.
Okay. I haven't either, because every time I try to watch it, it's subbed. But the front of it made me want to, or the what is it? Whenever you pull it up on a fucking streaming service, the fucking icon for it, the titles, yeah, the title, fucking, it's
title card,
yeah, whatever the fuck. I don't know where my fucking brain is right now. But it's the devil serving up a hamburger and a fucking fast food, the fucking uniform. Yeah, uniform. I can't think today, man. Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's probably gonna be a fun show. So, yeah, we'll figure it out though. But yeah, anything you want to talk about on this?
Was it sometimes like Doman's like really moody?
Yeah, he gets like really mad out of nowhere, or he's just like, "Fuck this! This isn't my problem," and then then he makes it his problem.
He pretty much like doesn't give a shit. He's like, I just want to find my brother and fight Gundams, and he's like, which episode was it? The one with Rose, with Gundam Rose. He like pops in out of nowhere, and he's like, "Fight me!" And he's like, "I'm already fighting somebody, dude. Like, what the fuck?" And he's like, "I'm gonna go kick that guy's ass."
I think it's hilarious
He's like,
how
"Now fight me."
right. Well, it's fucking weird. So like through the first few episodes, he's like, "Do you know this guy?" And they're like, "Yeah, what's it to you?" So he fights him to get it out of him. Then later on, he just goes, "Do you know this guy?" "Sorry, I've never seen him." "Well, I'm gonna fucking fight you then." It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. He said he didn't know.
It's like, "Well, you don't know, so I will defeat you."
It's like, I have to find everybody that could be, like, possibly know anything about my brother. And that's it. Like, again, the first 6 episodes are him just showing a picture and you do not know who the fuck it is. So.
Yeah. People are relatively competent in the show. The last episode we watched was fucking hilarious, though. There's, like, the Dark Army, which is, like, I don't know where the mobile suits themselves come from, but the pilots are infected by the Dark Gundam's cells.
Yeah.
And, there's, like, a whole fucking, like, horde of them, dude. And they're just, like, marching fucking, like, ass to face. Like, I have no idea why.
Yeah, they just kind of come out of nowhere and encroach upon Neo Japan.
Yeah, they're just like, "We're gonna go into the city and kill everybody." But, like, they're retarded and they only, like, respond to, hostility. So, like, Master Asia and Domon are, like, leading them off into the sea, which... yeah.
Come on, Godzilla!
And then, there's, like, one slips by and goes by the city, and they're like, "Oh, one of our defense guys are coming." And he's like, "There's only one?" And they're like, "Don't shoot, it responds to hostility." And he's like, "Well, what if I take you down first?" And then he, like, barrage of fucking bullets at it. Just, like, hits it one time in the shin, and he's like, "Haha, you like that?" Like, motherfucker, you hit it in the leg. Like,
right.
It said it's gonna call to everybody. How do you think that is gonna stop that?
I like the fucking thing where Demo and the Master of Asia are like, okay, just quick explanation. Master of Asia is the dude who trained. Master Asia is the dude that trained Domon. So they're like super good buddies. So they're like fighting this fucking army, and very eccentric Master Asia is. He like turns into like this giant ball of flame, and then just his like normal head sticks out of the giant ball of flame, and he's like, "Domo, launch me!" And he just fucking like kicks him, and he just shoots through the fucking like army, just blowing up all of them in a straight line. Yeah. And then he fucking pops out of it and like does the fucking classic like kung fu kick in the air. He's like, "Wah!" I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because, like, I walked away to go get some coffee, and I came back to that scene. And I was like, what?
Master Asia is crazy. So when we first meet him, there's, like, 2 Gundams, like, or 2 Dark Army mobile suits chasing people. And he just, like, comes out and hand-to-hand beats the shit out of them. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
I forgot how ungrounded this show was.
Well, think about the Canadian Gundam. He's just like, I'm just gonna bear hug everybody. That's what he does. He just bear hugs. He doesn't even, like, fight. You know?
Yeah, I thought that one was, the design of that one was kind of bland.
It was.
But, like, it has, like, this cool swords. Or the axes. But it, like, it showed, like, a scene where it, like, swims underwater. And they always design mobile suits differently if they're aquatic. Like,
I didn't know there were aquatic ones.
Yeah. they had that mobile armor that was whenever they put Domon in that dream to see if he would react how they wanted him to.
Oh, yeah.
Like fighting his brother instead of joining him. And like, they put that, it was a mobile armor and it had like the illusion of the Dark Gundam. Like how that thing looked, how it was like rounded and shit. That's usually how aquatic mobile suits look. It was weird they didn't incorporate that into the design in some way.
Speaking of designs, what did you think of the Dark Gundam's design? Because considering it's just like a ball with big legs and then a fucking like dragon spine coming out of it with like half the top half like stomach and up of a normal Gundam just attached to it, and it's like
yeah, it looks pretty goofy. It's got like crab legs and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking weird as shit. Like I wanted to, you would think it would look like crazy badass, but it's just like this. It's just like kind of a monster.
Yeah, and then it like evolves. Like there's what is it? I forget. Later on in the show, somehow they come in contact with Devil Gundam, which is like the mini form of the Dark Gundam. And it also looks goofy as shit, because it's like the body, it's like the top body part thing, and then it's got that other head as its like body, and the fucking chin is the dong. It's like so fucking weird looking.
I thought it was pretty strange that they kept on bringing up, oh, it has 3 theoretical abilities. It's like, okay, let's hear them. It's like, well, one is they can regenerate, you know, it can completely regenerate back itself. I think the other ones take over people in other Gundams, which, okay, we're 2 for 2, they're not theoretical, they actually happen. And I forget what the third theoretical ability was.
It can self-repair, self-replicate.
That one.
And evolve, like self-evolve or whatever.
Oh, okay. Those are the 3. All right. Well, we're 1 for 3 so far, I guess.
Yeah, like I don't understand that, especially like the self-replication thing. It's like you had a whole science experiment where you injected a rat with it. Like, how is that theoretical?
Right. And they say it like that every time. It's one of its 3 theoretical abilities, even though it's already been proven 4 episodes ago. And you saw it happen. Maybe. I don't know if they did, but I'm pretty sure they know, because he, like, tells them everything. So. One other person talk about, probably that fucking... Who's the little monk kid with the dragon Gundam? Which isn't very dragon-like. What is it?
Saisashi.
Saisashi is a cool little kid. He's a huge dick the first episode you meet him in, because he, like, tricks Domon into, like, getting near this bandit camp that took over his fucking Gundam when he crashed in Earth. And he's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna help you. And he runs over the bandit. He's like, hey, look over there. And then they capture him, and then he walks up to the cell. He's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna unlock this cage for you. You can get out of here. He unlocks it, runs back to the dude. Hey, man, he's not in his cell, dude. But he whips that ass pretty quick. He is a reoccurring character, so.
The dude that stole his Gundam, like, comes up to him and he's like, goes to get into the Dragon Gundam that he stole. And he's just like sitting there on the stairs and he's like, I want to face you face to face. And then he just like jumps over him and kicks him in the back of the fucking head.
We didn't get to these other ones because, again, episodes 1 through 12, there are obviously more countries and shit in the world. You will see Nepal, Denmark, Sweden, Greece. We saw Turkey. Holland. I really want to see the fucking one for Holland, because that's probably hilarious. I bet you it wears clogs.
Yeah.
Spain, Mongolia, Poland, Norway, Kenya, Cuba, Malaysia, Singapore, Portugal. I think I said Greece. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot more. Kind of want to see what they all look like. But, do that, Mel. Yeah, I'll probably look that up later. So I can make fun of it.
The wiki I got pulled up only goes to the characters. It doesn't show their Gundams, which pisses me off.
Oh, really?
Malaysia. Neo Malaysia and Neo Singapore. Like, come on.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting lazy here.
Neo Kenya. Like,
Neo Kenya.
There is Neo Kenya. And, I'm wondering, because it just kind of says, one day the fucking people just fucked off. Like, we don't know if they're, supposedly they're the rich people, I'm guessing. And, they made their own colonies, and then the colony is, subject, or the place they originated from is subject to the colony. And the colony designs are fucking hilarious. Neo America is a big, or I guess the colony of America. Because I don't know if the colony and the country are just called Neo, whatever. But we'll just use it for simplicity. Neo America is a giant fucking star. They're just pieces of ground with bubbles over them too, floating out in space. I don't know how the fuck that happens.
Oh, I knew they were gonna get fucking creative with the Kenya one. I pulled it up and I found it in Google Images. No, it's a fucking Gundam that's all gray. It holds one of those long oval shields with red and yellow on it, a spear, a giant red and yellow ring necklace, and it is draped with giant zebra skins.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Dude, yeah, I think this is Neo Holland.
Is it the one with the windmill on the front?
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. What's the Cuba one?
Gotta find it.
No, I'm looking for it right now. It fucking... oh, dude, Rain's naked in that fucking cover art right there. Cover art, that's what I was looking for, by the way. But she's, naked with, some diamond shit on her, holding Domon, and Domon's, gold and on fire with some badass Gundams in the fucking background, dude. It's fucking sweet.
Got in the cockpit and went through that weird suit thing.
Cuba doesn't look anything special. It's, green, red, and yellow. With, these giant, long fucking shoulder pads that look like dragons, which is really weird. Yeah, it looks more like a Megazord. But the fucking Kenya one and the fucking Holland one are hilarious.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Naughty like that.
I'm just before we end the show, I gotta see what Poland's looks like. Fucking.
Well, that was Singapore, Malaysia, but is that there's this guy that's has a mask, and there's usually a guy with a mask in Gundam. Because Char, they're always referred to as Char clones. This is not really a Char clone. He wants to be Prime Minister of Neo Japan, and you find out later on, I think, that it's underhanded. He was originally there when they attacked the Dark Gundam when it first landed to Earth, and he almost died, and he has a big scar, takes up half his face.
Oh.
He's I don't know. I kind of like his character. He's more of a more conventional type character for Gundam series.
Who, Char?
And then, that Prime Minister dude with the mask. The cover.
Oh, that dude.
Mask
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
for some reason I thought you said Char.
Yeah, I was talking about in Gundam's series, there's always a person with a mask, and they're always they're referred to as Char clones. because they're all inspired by Char, and they usually have the same role that he has in the story. But this guy's like a complete deviation.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. Like, Char has, like, hidden motives, but, this guy also has hidden motives. That's kind of the only correlation.
Oh, the Cuba Gundam looks like a dude with a loincloth and a giant, like, Megazord helmet looking thing. It's weird. That's hilarious. Yeah, there are some. Yeah, a lot of these look like the Jester Gundam looks like insane. A lot of these look like fucking Megazords, man. Like the Dragon Gundam especially looks like a Megazord. Like straight off the book, dude.
There was, for some reason, the Mexican one is also referred to as Tequila Gundam.
Hell yeah, brother. Alright, you got anything left for the show?
Speaking about the, what is it, Mexican Gundam, what did you think of, like, that storyline? Where it's like Shadow the Hedgehog, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck it was. And it's just like, I'm just gonna keep running. It's like, well, you could just fight and pretend to die. That's a thing that you could have did long ago anyway. Like, it was kind of like the obvious thing that he just didn't do.
Yeah, like, he ran away with his sister because she's got a terminal illness, and then, like...
Well, he doesn't even have to fake his death. Just lose. Because, they just destroy the cockpit.
Well, yeah, how it worked, they, like, fake his death, but, like, this motherfucker was blow darting people and then throwing them off a cliff into the sea. Like, what the fuck?
By the way, I love how Demon gets fucking blow darted and he, like, just kind of recovers from it and tries to fight him. He shoots another blow dart and he just whacks it away with his cape or blocks it with his cape, and it's like, okay.
Pulls out a fucking pocket knife and tries to stab him to death.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that was a weird story. And plus, they didn't even, like, seem like brother and sister. They seemed like they were, like, fucking lovers or some shit.
Yeah.
That's how they did, like, that whole fucking thing. I was like, that's fucking weird, man.
That's... Whenever they were talking about it, he's like, Demon's like, oh, so you plan running away with your sister? It's like, no, not like that, Neo Japan. What the fuck?
No, bad Japan.
Yeah. He's like, I get it. If my sister's hot, I'll do it too.
Alright.
Fucking Neo Sweden has a girl Gundam, and it has like a rage mode. And I forget which Gundam it is, but there is a horse. And that is, to me, the most off-the-wall thing about this show, is that there is a mobile suit horse.
That's fucking sweet, though. Like, does another Gundam ride upon the horse? Or
Yep.
I was like, nah, it just transforms. No, there's definitely one. He rides it.
Yep.
That's fucking hilarious. Alright.
There is also a little, like, their backpack, like, comes off, and you can drive it around town like it's a car, and you can, like, click your fingers and it comes to you.
The Coriander, yeah. I just thought that was just his Gundam that did that. Like the Shining Gundam.
Maybe.
But I wasn't
sure.
sure.
Yeah, because it doesn't really show other ones doing it.
Yeah, I never saw anybody else fucking roll around in one. I was like, oh, that must have just been like a special one they made. Like for Japan,
Yeah.
Then again, he had...
Core Lander, by the way.
What is it?
Core Lander.
I thought they called it Coriander the whole time. I was like, oh, spicy. Ha Alright. Next game we're reviewing is More Time. What is it, City of the Damned?
Yeah.
And everything else afterwards has yet to be decided besides the next game, which is Yakuza Infinite Wealth. So keep the updates, man. Keep following Discord. Links in the description. Come check it out. Later, guys.
Adios, muchachos.